what's up everyone? I'm Ashley and this is Ashley Talks Movies. Welcome to my channel. In this video I'm going to be doing a review of the new Disney Plus film, Godmothered, which is about a inexperienced godmother-in-training named Eleanor, played by Jillian, who decides to prove that the world still needs fairy godmothers. So she ventures from her magical realm to the real world to help a young girl named Mackenzie, who is in need of a happily ever after. But once she enters the real world, she discovers that Mackenzie, played by Isla, is actually a 40-year-old single mother who has given up on her happily ever after. Now, before I get into my full review of the film, while I have you here, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my videos, and also hit that notification bell so you get notified every time a new video is posted. Okay, so on to the review. So if the premise of Godmothered sounds familiar to you, you're probably thinking it sounds a little bit like Enchanted, which the entire time I was watching this movie, I was getting a few Enchanted vibes from this movie. But Godmother is not Enchanted. It has some similarities, but overall it's a different kind of film. Granted, Enchanted is a much better film by a wide margin than this movie, but it's not the same. The premise of Godmothered is cute. It's an interesting premise. You basically have this inexperienced godmother-in-training who finds out that her chosen profession is basically going to become extinct because people don't believe in magic. They don't believe in fairy godmothers anymore. And so the one job that she wants to have, being a fairy godmother, might not be a possibility anymore. And so she goes in search of an assignment in order to basically be a fairy godmother, so that her profession doesn't go away. And so it's an interesting little premise. I just feel like it wasn't executed very well. I think the biggest problem for me with this film was you have this really cute concept. It's an interesting little concept, but it doesn't quite have the wit or the charm or even the magic to really pull it off. There are many times throughout this film where I was kind of bored. Granted, this movie's probably not for me. I mean, I think kids will like it. It's definitely a family film. I think families will love it too. But yeah, I just found myself kind of a little bored with it, which is a shame because Jillian and Isla are both great. I don't think they're given a lot of great material to work with, but they're both great, and they both are committed to their parts. I mean, they try to pull off a lot of the humor in this movie, even if some of the jokes don't quite work. And, you know, Isla Fisher's doing some physical comedy, so is Jillian. And it's a shame. They're both very talented, and, I just wish they would have had better stuff to work with. It's just something felt missing in this movie. I don't quite know what that was, but something was missing. And, I mean, again, the humor is not the humor doesn't quite find its footing. The story is okay. The acting is fine. But just complete package, it just, to me, didn't quite work. So I will say there are a few things that I really did appreciate about this film, even if I didn't really like the film overall. One of them being how female-centric this film is. I mean, the main characters and, most of the cast, female, women. And so I did really appreciate that. And this movie, it has, a female director, female writers. So I did appreciate that fact. Also, I love that it sort of subverted a lot of a couple of the tropes that are usually part of those, princess movies and things like that, especially when it comes to this film, the happily ever after. I love that it kind of subverted that, like what it means to have a happily ever after. Usually in princess movies, it's finding your Prince Charming, and so it does something a little different here in this movie with that. So anyway, those are my thoughts on Godmother. Like I said, it is on Disney Plus, so if you have Disney Plus and you want to check it out, it's there. If you've seen Godmothered and you want to share your thoughts with me, share your thoughts in the comment section below. While you're here, like this video, give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe so you see more videos like this.